What's going on YouTube? Twink from Technically Gaming here. Today I'm gonna be making a video about my handheld gaming collection, and I'm just gonna make this short and sweet. I don't have a ton of I have a bunch of different consoles and a few different iterations, but let's just get right into it. To start things off, I'm gonna start with one of my more niche, probably like the hardest console I have to collect for, and that's gonna be the PS Vita. This is the OLED edition. This is the 1000. I have this one modded, so I have multiple systems. I have one that's modded, one that's not modded. And originally I bought this system, I originally bought the Vita in general because I got addicted to playing Uncharted, and there was one on this system, of course, that was like exclusive, and there was no other way for me to play it. I mean, I know it was like, probably could have emulated it, but it would have been so weird because of all the gimmicks that the Vita has, that it would have made it just too impossible to try to play that on maybe a computer or something like that. It would have just been too much. So I just bought the original hardware to play that, and there's games like Gravity Rush as well that just work best on here. So yeah, I've been collecting for the Vita about 2 years now. This is, well, a year and a few months, because I started like December of 2023. But yeah, so my first system I'm showing is the Vita 1000, and like I said, it's modded, but I do collect for it, so I actually do have all the physical cartridges for the games I'm emulating as well, modding or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I do have the original, so Sony can't get mad at me for that. And next up, sticking with the theme, I don't even know if this is charged. I need to get a new charger for this. But anyways, I have the PS Vita 2000 edition Slim, which I bought this because originally my first Vita I bought was a Aqua Blue 2000, and I ended up buying the 1000 after that because I wanted to see the OLED screen and see how it played. And I actually liked that one more, so I just got rid of the 2000 I had originally, because once you go to the OLED and try to switch back, it's almost impossible. Almost. In some cases, I'd argue against it, but for the Vita, for sure, it was almost impossible for me to do that. But I bought this one because, like, when I'm buying physical cartridges out and about, I want to be able to test them, and like with the Vita, the only way to emulate or mod it, you got to have like the SD to Vita, and once you take it out, it kind of messes up the mod and alters a few things, and I didn't want to have to go through that. So I got a unmodded one that I just use pretty much for all the physical cartridges that I have. I make good use of it, so to speak. I use it for like a tester. But anyways, yeah, so I got the black one. It's a little scratched up. I bought this used from eBay, of course. But yeah, I love the Vita. Probably an unpopular opinion. I know it is, because it only sold about like 16 million units or something like that. But yeah, I like it. It has some pretty good games. It just wasn't supported enough. I feel like if it would have came out like currently, it would have been a really good console, and it probably would compete with Nintendo's, Switch, which leads me to a good segue. This is the PS Vita 2000. Next up, I'm just gonna start with the Switch, which this one is the red box Switch. Yeah, so non-OLED version. I don't really use this because I have multiple Switches. This red box Switch was originally a gift for my fiance, but I ended up getting this one off her. Like, I took this one. Like, we have a few handhelds together that we share. I mean, we all have our own Switches, so to speak, but I took this one for a reason. And yeah, I just don't really use this one. I use this one docked more so than in handheld. So the only reason I use that one in handheld mode, and the reason I say I took that from my fiance, is because I gave her the OLED, which this one is really nice. She loves it. She plays these are her cozy games, I guess you could say, Krusty Cook-Off, if you want to call that a cozy game, because she'd be stressed out playing this game. But she has a ton of fun playing it, and then she got a few what would you call those, party games, like Mario Party's on here, Overcooked 2, And if you are in a relationship and you have a significant other, Overcooked 2 is one of the funniest games to play because it'll have you stressed out, cussing each other out, but it's fun. Like, it's really difficult though. That's the main reason that I'm scared to play it with her. I let her just play her Krusty Cook-Off and leave it at that. And another good game that we play on here is when we got friends over. We play Boomerang Foo. I don't know if you've never heard of it, look it up. It's a really fun game, and you can play up to like 6 or 8 people or something like that. Really dope. But yeah, so that's her, technically her Switch OLED, which it was mine. We just traded the regular Switches. And the main reason we traded is because my primary Switch that I use currently, moving into the next system, is this one right here, the Hyrule Edition Switch Lite. And I love this thing. I wish it had an OLED screen, but I love the size of it. When I'm laying in bed, it's perfect. Like, it works great for me. It's not too big. Like, that was kind of my issue with the OLED. It just felt kind of clunky. I'm trying to lay on my side and play it, and it was just like holding a plank of wood. But this is like perfect size. Like, it almost brings you back to like the Vita size, a little bigger than the Vita, but it gives you that feel of like it's still an actual portable system, whereas Switch is kind of just a system that you can play in handheld mode, but it's not really a portable system. But anyways, this is fully portable, you know, and if you know, you know, you can't dock it, so it's strictly handheld mode. So this is really, I mean, these other two Switches are thrown in here because you can play them in handheld. The Switch Lites are strictly handheld. But I love this. I bought it, the limited edition. I have the box on display in my office, and not really much to say about it. I wish it was OLED. That's about the only downside. When I look at her OLED screen and I look at this, I get a little envious. But I only swap because I know I'm not going to need the regular Switches in about a month or two when they release the Switch 2. So that's why I just gave her the better one, because she had the red box one, and it made more sense for her to get the upgrade essentially, because now she has an OLED screen with more storage and stuff. She loves it. Like, she didn't want to do it at first, but now she's really grateful. Moving on. While we're on the topic of Nintendo, I have right here my Galaxy 3DS, and this is also modded. I bought this originally because I wanted to play A Link Between Worlds. Great game, really fun game. I do own all the cartridges for the games that I have on here downloaded that from like the 8-shop. So like right here, it's Luigi's Mansion, but I actually, this is the first time I ever played Luigi's Mansion was on here because I didn't have a GameCube growing up. This is so fun. Like, I've played all of the Luigi's Mansions, 2, 3, and 1 now. Really good game, really fun way to play it. I played it laying in bed, like right behind, right over here. And I had a blast doing it. Like, at first I didn't like the controls because you got to use the C stick on here, and it was kind of weird at first. But I'm used to it now, and I really like it. And I do love collecting for these, the Nintendo Switch. I mean, not the Nintendo Switch as well, but the 3DS is so fun to like go out and like find stuff, because games aren't really that expensive. They got some that's kind of pricey, but pretty simple and chill for the most part. I do have another system that's an honorable mention, because like I said, me and my fiance kind of like some of these systems they're pretty much mostly all mine, except for I did buy her one of these Switches, and I also bought her a new 2DS XL, and she uses it, I ain't say often because she's been on her Switch playing the Krusty Cook-Off, but she got back on playing it. I think she's trying to finish like one of the Mario and Luigi games, and she had went to get her hair done today, and she took it with her, so that's the reason it's not in the video right now. But I'll probably throw some B-roll in of the 2DS XL. I kind of decked it out to make it look kind of girly, but yeah, she loves it. Like, I think I put the whole, hers is modded as well, so I put the whole Mario and Luigi series on there because she loves that series. It's like her favorite game series, that and the Paper Marios, so I put all those on there. So she plays it a lot. Like, she's almost beaten all the games. That's kind of why she took a break from it. But yeah, so I'll throw a B-roll in that, and then that's pretty much it, unless, well, no, I lied, because technically this behemoth back here is a handheld as well, and this is the final piece to the puzzle for now, at least. I mean, I'm probably gonna add to this, like, but yeah, my Steam Deck. And I know it's a lot of other like PC handhelds on the market, but this is the one true PC handheld in my opinion. It's a little dusty because I haven't played it in about a month since I beat. I was playing Doom Eternal, and that's what I mean. Like, this is a beast. But I do like playing this in bed. I like laying down. Like, it's really dope being able to play PS4, PS5 type games right off of your handheld essentially. But this thing doesn't take any cartridges, so I mean everything's all digital. But I do love this thing. I got some pretty notable games on here. There's Doom. Sorry about the glare. I got Doom. What game is that? Simpsons Hit and Run. May I add that this thing works great for emulation. So I got Simpsons Hit and Run from, like, I think this is either PS2 or GameCube or something like that. I got Chiaki, so I could stream my. If you didn't know, you can make this into a PlayStation Portal. But I don't want to get into details on that. I got High on Life on here, Spider-Man, Last of Us, Control. I actually beat Control on here. Really good game. Marvel vs. Capcom, Resident Evil. I beat Resident Evil 4 on here and the DLC. And then here goes some other things that Nintendo doesn't want you to see. Yeah, Mario Hoops 3-on-3 emulated on here. Paper Mario, Paper Jam. But yeah. Anyways, final piece to the puzzle is my Steam Deck. I plan on adding some more systems to the equation. So this list is only going to get bigger because the Switch 2 is coming out. I also might want to get another PC handheld. I was thinking about getting like a Lenovo Legion Go or maybe a Asus ROG Ally, maybe one day. And there's a few other collectible handhelds. I just dropped. Might need to be replacing one of my PS Vitas. I probably just broke that one. But yeah, you got stuff like I know I'm interested in the Dragon Quest. It's a Japanese exclusive PS Vita. I want one of those for my collection. Probably never use it, but I love the way it looks. And it's another 3DS XL, maybe the Pikachu limited edition. I know I want a 2DS XL, maybe the Pokeball one, or my Grail 2DS XL is probably the Hylian Shield one, the one that looks like the Shield, the Hylian Shield. That one's like one of my favorites, but who knows. But anyways, that was a quick little, rundown of my handheld collection right now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'll have some more videos. Maybe I'll do like collection videos for like my PS Vita and my 3DS and show you guys my actual games that I do have on here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.